This is a place where time has seemingly defied natural laws, bringing together black volcanic sands and emerald lagoons, and where the skies, once home to soaring ancient dragons, are now perpetually painted with the hues of eternal spring. Welcome to the Canary Islands, Europe's best-kept secret floating in the Atlantic like scattered jewels from a forgotten treasure chest. Here, you can walk on landscapes so alien they've doubled as movie sets for distant planets, yet find yourself on beaches so pristine they rival any Caribbean paradise. From the lunar-like craters of Lanzarote, where fire still sleeps beneath your feet, to the mystical forests of La Palma, where clouds dance among ancient trees, these islands defy every expectation. This is where you can surf world-class waves in the morning, explore volcanic caves by afternoon, The Canary Islands aren't just a destination. They're a portal to experiences that will redefine your understanding of what Earth can offer. So pack your sense of wonder, because you're about to discover why these islands have been enchanting travelers for centuries, and why they'll capture your heart from the very first moment you set foot on their magical shores. Get ready to fall in love with the Canary Islands, where every sunrise brings a new adventure and every sunset leaves you planning your return. What if paradise was just a fishing village that grew into the perfect beach destination? Los Cristianos embodies this dream transformation on Tenerife's sunny southern coast, where Atlantic breezes carry the scent of salt and adventure. This charming town has evolved from a humble fishing port into one of the island's most beloved resort destinations, while maintaining its authentic Canarian soul. Golden sandy beaches stretch along the protected harbor, offering calm waters perfect for swimming, snorkeling, and various water sports throughout the year. The old fishing harbor still operates today, bringing fresh catches to local restaurants each morning, where fishermen mend their nets as the sun rises. Traditional Canarian architecture blends seamlessly with modern resort facilities throughout the town center, creating a harmonious mix of old and new. Palm-lined promenades invite leisurely strolls between the beach and bustling shopping areas, filled with local boutiques and souvenir shops. Local restaurants serve exceptional seafood dishes, with stunning ocean views from their terraces, where paella and fresh fish are prepared with traditional island spices. The town's central location makes it an ideal base for exploring all of Tenerife's attractions, from volcanic landscapes to historic cities. Ferry connections to La Gomera depart regularly from the picturesque harbor, offering day trips to this neighboring island paradise. Colorful boats bob gently in the marina, creating postcard-perfect scenes for photography enthusiasts and romantic sunset watchers. The nearby water park offers thrilling adventures just minutes from the beach, making it perfect for families seeking variety. Los Cristianos Market showcases local crafts, fresh produce, and authentic Canarian specialties every Sunday, where locals and tourists mingle freely. The town's relaxed atmosphere perfectly balances tourist amenities with authentic island charm, creating an environment where everyone feels welcome. Pack your bags and discover why Los Cristianos continues to capture hearts as Tenerife's most welcoming coastal gem. Now, before we move on to the next destination, here's a fun question for you. Which Canary Island is home to Spain's highest peak? Comment your guess. Playa de Las Teresitas stands as the crown jewel of Tenerife's coastline, defying expectations with its extraordinary beauty. Located in the town of San Andres, this golden sandy beach is alive with palm trees and is a very popular spot among residents of Santa Cruz. This beach has golden sand and very calm waters due to its breakwater, artificially transformed in the 1970s, with sand brought from the Sahara Desert. The 1.5 kilometer stretch of sand is located in a curved bay protected by the Anaga Mountains. The soft, golden sand is a pleasant surprise on an island that is otherwise covered in black sand and volcanic landscape. The beach benefits from a breakwater that protects against currents and creates water so calm that it resembles a pool. The beach is dotted with gorgeous palm trees that give Las Teresitas a wonderful tropical appearance. The golden sand is soft and clean, and the calm, crystal-clear water is great for swimming. The tranquility of the waves, thanks to the breakwater which largely excludes them, makes this an ideal option for spending the day en famille. The beach offers excellent facilities including cafes, restaurants, and convenient parking areas for visitors. Little ones can play on the shore safely while parents relax under the swaying palm trees. This beach is a popular haunt for sun seekers thanks to its calm, snorkel-friendly waters and cafes where you can grab a lunchtime bite. The dramatic backdrop of the Anaga Mountains creates a stunning contrast against the golden sand and blue waters. Local fishermen still use parts of the beach, adding authentic charm to this tropical paradise. Playa de Las Teresitas perfectly embodies the magic of the Canary Islands, where African desert sand meets Atlantic waters in perfect harmony. If you are watching this, please click the subscribe button in the corner of the screen. It's completely free, but means a lot to us. Just as the sun kisses the horizon and the Atlantic whispers its ancient secrets, Lobos Island emerges from the morning mist like a forgotten paradise waiting to be rediscovered. This small, uninhabited islet lies just 2 kilometers north of Fuerteventura, covering a mere 4.5 square kilometers of pristine wilderness. The island takes its name from the old sea lions that used to inhabit its coastline, though these marine mammals have long since disappeared from its shores. Accessible only by a 15-minute boat ride from the port of Corralejo in northern Fuerteventura, Lobos Island represents one of the Canary Islands' most authentic ecological treasures. This natural sanctuary serves as the perfect destination for disconnecting from the stresses of day-to-day life, offering visitors a glimpse into an untouched volcanic landscape. Puertito de Lobos, with its azure crystalline waters and panoramic views of Fuerteventura's northern coastline, is recognized as one of the most stunning natural pools in the Canary Islands. Visitors can follow paths from the boat jetty through varied landscapes, including routes to the lighthouse at Punto Martino and to the top of the caldera. The sheltered sea lagoon Playa de la Concha offers a sandy beach perfect for bathing, while the island's volcanic wilderness provides endless opportunities for exploration and photography. The island offers wild beaches, lagoons, and volcanic landscapes that make it one of the best day trips from Fuerteventura. Despite being just 4.5 square kilometers in size, 127 meters high, and having not a single road, Lobos Island captivates visitors with its raw natural beauty and serene atmosphere. Situated between Fuerteventura and Lanzarote, this protected island takes you a step further away from the rest of the world. The island's diverse ecosystem and geological features have earned it protection as a nature reserve, ensuring its pristine condition for future generations. In essence, Lobos Island represents the untamed soul of the Canary Islands, a place where time stands still and nature reigns supreme. Santa Cruz de la Palma stands as one of the most beautiful and historically significant capitals in the Canary Islands, where colonial architecture meets volcanic landscapes in perfect harmony. This charming port city serves as the capital of La Palma Island, welcoming visitors with its Renaissance palaces and cobblestone streets that tell stories of maritime glory. The city's historic center showcases magnificent examples of colonial architecture. Santa Cruz de la Palma's strategic location has made it a crucial Atlantic port for centuries, connecting Europe with the Americas while maintaining its authentic island charm. This famous street runs through the heart of the city, its traditional wooden balconies and historic buildings forming one of the most picturesque streetscapes in the archipelago. In Santa Cruz de la Palma, visitors can discover an enchanting blend of natural beauty from its volcanic peaks to its colonial plaza sand-rich cultural heritage, all of which epitomizes Canarian island life. The moment you step into Corralejo, you're greeted by the intoxicating scent of salt air mingling with the warm embrace of Atlantic breezes, instantly transporting you to a world where time moves slower and worries fade away. Corralejo is one of the most popular and lively towns in Fuerteventura, but has a surprisingly pretty laid-back feel to it. Located in the north of Fuerteventura, this charming coastal town serves as the island's tourism capital while maintaining its authentic Canarian character. Among Corralejo's top attractions are its vast stretches of heavenly beaches, featuring fine golden sand and turquoise waters, with pristine shores extending endlessly. Another highlight, crucial to Fuerteventura's appeal, is the Corralejo Dunes Park, a captivating protected area where sand dunes meet the beach, forming an almost surreal blend of desert and ocean. The town's waterfront promenade bustles with activity, featuring an array of restaurants, bars, and cafes that serve everything from fresh seafood to international cuisine. Thanks to the excellent infrastructure, you can do water sports such as scuba diving, windsurfing, or water skiing, making it a paradise for adventure seekers and water sports enthusiasts. Town Beach, with its calm waters, is best for families, but if you're into windsurfing or kite surfing, try breezier Flag Beach or Glass Beach. The town's strategic location makes it an excellent base for exploring the rest of Fuerteventura, from volcanic landscapes to hidden beaches along the coast. The nightlife scene offers something for everyone, from quiet beachfront bars perfect for sunset cocktails to lively clubs that keep the party going until dawn. As the sun sets over the Atlantic horizon, painting the sky in brilliant oranges and pinks, you'll understand why visitors fall in love with this magical corner of the Canary Islands. Roque Saucillo pierces the Canarian sky like a primordial sentinel, its volcanic tower rising defiantly from the Earth's ancient memories. This magnificent monolith commands the landscape with raw geological power, its weathered basalt face telling stories of explosive birth and millennia of wind-carved patience. The surrounding terrain unfolds in dramatic waves of solidified lava, creating an otherworldly amphitheater where silence speaks louder than words. Hiking trails spiral around this natural cathedral, each step revealing new perspectives of the rock's imposing grandeur against the endless blue canvas above. Endemic flora clings to impossible crevices, painting splashes of vibrant color across the stark volcanic palette. The summit offers intrepid climbers a throne among clouds, where the entire island spreads below like a living map of geological wonder. Local legends whisper of ancient spirits dwelling within the rock's heart, guardians of secrets older than human memory. Dawn paints the basalt in cobalt tones. Sunset sets it aflame. Every shutter click captures a new personality from this ancient, light-drunk sentinel. The approach to Roque Saucillo becomes a pilgrimage through lunar landscapes, where each footstep echoes with the island's volcanic heartbeat. Adventure seekers find themselves humbled by the sheer scale and timeless presence of this natural monument. The surrounding valleys create perfect frames for the rock's majestic silhouette, especially during golden hour, when the entire scene ignites with ethereal fire. Weather patterns dance around the peak, creating dramatic cloud formations that crown the rocky spire with celestial crowns. Every hiker who summits Roque Nublo's 1,813 perch touches a piece of planetary history, the last stubborn tooth of a prehistoric caldera that refused to be eroded into oblivion. Ever stood atop Roque Saucillo and gazed out over Tenerife's lunar landscape? Comment 1 if you've been there, or 2 if it's now on your must-see list. Ever wondered what it feels like to step into a fairy tale where ancient forests whisper secrets and mountain peaks pierce through mystical clouds? The Anaga Mountains beckon adventurers and nature lovers to discover Tenerife's most enchanting wilderness, where every trail leads to breathtaking revelations. This beautiful mountain range stretches about 20 kilometers long and 5 to 10 kilometers wide in the far northeast of Tenerife, forming the geologically oldest part of the island at roughly 8 million years old. With 1,024 meters, the Cruz de Taborno stands as the highest point of this protected nature reserve, offering commanding views over the entire northern coastline. The Anaga Mountains are home to one of Europe's most pristine laurel forests, where ancient trees create a verdant canopy that filters sunlight into magical beams. Unlike the volcanic landscapes elsewhere on Tenerife, the Anaga region features deeply incised barrancos, sharp ridges, and steep cliffs that create dramatically rugged terrain perfect for hiking enthusiasts. The famous Trail of the Senses offers a multi-sensory experience full of sights, smells, sounds, and textures, once connecting the towns of Anaga and La Laguna through mystical forest paths. There are several hiking trails in Anaga that cater to different fitness levels, from gentle family walks to challenging mountain routes that reward hikers with spectacular panoramic vistas. The mountain range boasts some of the most beautiful hiking trails in Europe, where cool mountain air provides refreshing relief even during Tenerife's warmer months. Apart from small coastal villages like Bajamar and Punta del Hidalgo, the Anaga region remains largely untouched by tourism, creating an El Dorado for hikers seeking authentic wilderness experiences. The network of trails includes everything from short sensory walks to demanding multi-day treks that traverse the entire mountain range from coast to coast. Traditional Canarian villages nestle in hidden valleys throughout the mountains, where locals still maintain age-old customs and offer glimpses into authentic island life. The unique microclimate of the Anaga Mountains supports diverse flora and fauna found nowhere else on the island, making it a paradise for botanists and wildlife enthusiasts. Standing at the edge of El Golfo, one cannot help but feel awestruck by the sheer beauty and raw power of nature's artistry. This extraordinary place on Lanzarote's southwest coast is a small fishing village in the natural park of Los Volcanes, where volcanic drama meets oceanic tranquility in the most spectacular way. El Golfo is a lake of an unusual green color formed in the crater of an old volcano, created during the powerful eruptions that devastated the island between 1730 and 1736. The crater of an extinct volcano submerges into the Atlantic Ocean, forming a lagoon known as the Charco de los Cuervos, officially declared a natural reserve for its unique geological significance. The lagoon's mesmerizing emerald hue comes from a type of algae that grows there, creating an otherworldly contrast against the dramatic black volcanic sand and azure Atlantic waters. El Golfo is a half-submerged cone of a volcano, which over time has been eroded by the sea, leaving behind only the striated wall of the crater, displaying a myriad of red and russet colors. This black sand beach is 125 meters long and allows you to enjoy Lanzarote's volcanic nature to the full. The charming fishing village itself has conserved its charm with traditional whitewashed houses and authentic fish restaurants that draw both tourists and locals alike. El Golfo is a tiny seaside village on the island, but it has the most amazing green lagoon and some of the island's best fish restaurants. This remarkable destination offers visitors a rare opportunity to witness the dramatic geological forces that shape the Canary Islands. The combination of scientific fascination and natural beauty creates an unforgettable experience that captures the very essence of this remarkable volcanic archipelago. The first glimpse of Masca strikes you like a thunderbolt, a cluster of ancient stone houses seemingly defying gravity as they cling precariously to the edge of a dramatic ravine. This breathtaking spectacle unfolds as you navigate the serpentine mountain road, each hairpin turn revealing new layers of this geological masterpiece carved by millennia of wind and water. Masca is Tenerife's most beautiful village, a small mountain hamlet located in the Teno Mountains, high above sea level in the northwestern part of the island. The village is situated at a high altitude of around 750 m in the Teno Mountains and is home to around 90 people who still choose to live here. Masca is more a collection of rural houses linked by rough stone walkways than a village, creating an authentic atmosphere that feels untouched by time. It's known for its breathtaking panoramas, sloping streets, and traditional stone houses that seem to emerge organically from the volcanic rock itself. The village's dramatic setting in the Teno Rural Park will leave a lasting memory on every visitor who makes the journey to this remote mountain refuge. There are legends that say that a long time ago, pirates used to hide in the valley of Masca, adding an aura of mystery and romance to this already enchanting location. In Masca, the main square, the chapel and the small stalls of local artisans selling pottery shine with their own light, creating intimate spaces perfect for contemplation and photography. The famous Masca Gorge Trail begins here, offering adventurous hikers a challenging descent through one of Tenerife's most spectacular natural formations. Traditional Canarian architecture blends seamlessly with the rugged landscape, as centuries-old stone buildings tell stories of resilience and adaptation to harsh mountain conditions. The panoramic views from various vantage points in the village encompass the entire western coast of Tenerife, with the Atlantic Ocean stretching endlessly toward the horizon. Every corner of Masca offers a new perspective on this dramatic landscape, where volcanic peaks, deep ravines, and ancient settlements create a living museum of natural and human history. Standing in this remote mountain village, you realize that Masca represents the perfect harmony between human ingenuity and raw natural beauty. The dramatic coastline of Galdar stretches along Gran Canaria's northern shore, where volcanic cliffs meet the restless Atlantic Ocean. This ancient town, once the capital of the Guanche Kingdom, bears witness to centuries of rich history etched into its landscape. Cobblestone streets wind through the historic center, lined with traditional Canarian houses featuring wooden balconies and terracotta roofs. The imposing Church of Santiago de los Caballeros dominates the main square with its neoclassical facade and towering presence. Local markets burst with tropical fruits, fresh seafood, and handcrafted goods that reflect the island's cultural heritage. The rugged terrain surrounding Galdar offers hiking trails that lead to hidden valleys and panoramic viewpoints. Banana plantations cascade down the hillsides in geometric patterns, creating a striking contrast against the volcanic soil. The town's archaeological sites reveal layers of civilization, from Guanche settlements to Spanish colonial architecture. Traditional festivals fill the streets with music, dance, and colorful processions throughout the year. The nearby Agaete Valley produces some of the Canary Islands' finest coffee, cultivated on steep terraced slopes. Galdar's museums preserve ancient artifacts and tell the story of the island's indigenous people. The coastal promenade provides stunning sunset views over the endless ocean horizon. Local restaurants serve authentic Canarian cuisine, featuring fresh fish, papas arrugadas, and mojo sauce. This timeless town continues to enchant visitors with its perfect blend of natural beauty and cultural significance. We collect details from various places. If you notice something that's not quite right or want to share more, please leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Where the wild Atlantic winds converge with the most tranquil lagoons, and endless golden sands meet crystal clear turquoise waters, Playa de Sotavento emerges as one of nature's most stunning contradictions. This magnificent 30-kilometer stretch of coastline spreads along Fuerteventura's southeast coast in Costa Calma, extending from Playa de la Barca down to Morro del Jable. The beach offers an awe-inspiring panorama, with Jandia National Park's rolling hills and lava ridges on one side and crystal-clear turquoise waters on the other. In reality, Sotavento is made up of 5 distinct beaches: La Barca, Risco del Paso, Mirador, Los Canarios, and Malnombre. A sand barrier at 100 and 300 meters from the shore creates a lagoon 3 kilometers long, providing the perfect setting for both adventure and relaxation. This stunning stretch of golden sand is famous for its turquoise waters, shallow lagoons, and strong winds, making it a top spot for windsurfing and kitesurfing. Sotavento Beach is known for the World Championship windsurfing and kiteboarding competitions that are held here every summer. Due to the combination of a protected tidal lagoon and open sea areas, both Sotavento Beach and Risco del Paso are suitable for every level of windsurfer. Sotavento Beach is ideal for tourists looking for secluded beaches away from throngs of fellow holidaymakers and untarnished by souvenir shops. The beach is vast and often feels uncrowded, offering a peaceful escape with breathtaking views. In Fuerteventura, Sotavento offers you a wild oasis of white sandy beaches and calm, shallow waters. This is a huge beach with a lagoon depending on the tide, and it's a world-class spot known for hosting windsurfing and kitesurfing competitions. It's easy to see why Los Gigantes is considered one of the island's most charming towns, with the majestic Acantilados de los Gigantes cliffs of the ancient Teno Mountains as its backdrop. Take a scenic boat tour, or go diving to explore the rich marine world beneath the cliffs. The town's name, meaning giants in Spanish, refers to these towering cliffs that perpetually shelter the area. More than just a beautiful backdrop, these cliffs also protect the town from trade winds, contributing to its warm and sunny climate. Los Gigantes is known for its relaxed, laid-back atmosphere compared to the livelier destinations further south. Don't forget to embark on a boat excursion to spot the 28 species of whales and dolphins swimming freely offshore. While pilot whales and common dolphins are easily sighted, keep a keen eye out for sperm whales and orcas. To discover the underwater life in this area from a different perspective, try scuba diving or snorkeling. Besides whales and dolphins, you might encounter octopuses, moray eels, groupers, and various species of turtles and tropical fish. As visitors might expect, Los Gigantes is a popular fishing spot thanks to its abundant marine life, guaranteeing you'll reel in tuna and barracuda, among many other fish. Stroll around the town's beautiful marina, where you'll find numerous bars, cafes, and restaurants. With the island of La Gomera shimmering on the horizon, this coastal area is perfect for enjoying a magnificent sunset while sipping a refreshing drink. Unlike some other beaches on the island, Los Gigantes boasts the black sand of Los Guillos Beach. Enjoy this unique beach for swimming or simply admiring the surrounding scenery. If you prefer a more secluded spot for swimming and sunbathing, head to nearby Crab Island. Where towering volcanic peaks pierce the sky and ancient geological forces still shape the landscape, nature has crafted one of its most extraordinary masterpieces. Teide National Park features the Teide Pico Viejo stratovolcano that at 3,718 m is the highest peak on Spanish soil, dominating the island of Tenerife with its magnificent presence. Rising 7,500 m above the ocean floor, it is regarded as the world's third tallest volcanic structure and represents a geological wonder that has captivated scientists and visitors for centuries. The Teide volcano stands as the crown jewel of this UNESCO World Heritage Site, its imposing silhouette visible from throughout the Canary Islands archipelago. The visual impact of the site is all the greater due to atmospheric conditions that create constantly changing textures and tones in the landscape, and a sea of clouds that forms a visually impressive backdrop to the one mountain. The Teide Pico Viejo stratovolcano complex showcases the raw power of volcanic activity that has shaped oceanic islands over millions of years. Within the park's boundaries lies a spectacular assemblage of volcanic features, from ancient lava flows to colorful mineral deposits created by the Teide volcano's eruptions. The jagged Las Cañadas escarpment surrounds the central Teide volcano, creating a dramatic natural amphitheater that tells the story of geological evolution. Teide is of global importance in providing evidence of the geological processes that underpin the evolution of oceanic islands, serving as a living laboratory for volcanologists worldwide. The park's diverse volcanic landscapes reveal different phases of construction and remodeling of the Teide volcanic complex throughout its history. Mount Teide has been a significant site in the history of volcanology, influencing legendary scientists like von Humboldt and von Buch, who studied its unique formations. The otherworldly terrain around Teide volcano has served as a testing ground for space missions, with its Mars-like landscape providing the perfect analog for planetary research. Visitors can ascend the Teide volcano by cable car to witness breathtaking panoramic views that stretch across the Atlantic Ocean and neighboring islands. The park's high altitude and clear skies make it one of the world's premier locations for astronomical observations, with the Teide Observatory conducting cutting-edge research. Proving that the forces behind its creation still hold secrets, this remarkable volcanic wonderland, Teide Volcano, continues to inspire awe and scientific discovery. Salinas de Fuencaliente is a stunning salt flat located on the southern tip of La Palma, one of the Canary Islands. This natural landscape is known for its striking salt pans, where seawater is evaporated to produce salt in a picturesque setting. The salt flats are surrounded by dramatic volcanic terrain, creating a unique contrast between the white salt deposits and the dark, rugged volcanic rocks. Visitors can explore the area, learn about the traditional salt extraction process, and enjoy breathtaking views of the ocean and nearby volcanic landscapes. In the heart of the Atlantic Ocean, where volcanic islands rise majestically from azure waters, lies a capital city that embodies the spirit of the Canary Islands. Santa Cruz de Tenerife serves as the vibrant capital of Spain's most enchanting archipelago, a cosmopolitan hub where European sophistication meets subtropical allure. This bustling port city welcomes visitors with its perfect blend of Spanish culture and subtropical charm. The city's palm-lined streets create a tropical paradise, just steps from Europe, where banana trees and bougainvillea flourish alongside elegant boulevards. Modern shopping districts coexist harmoniously with historic colonial architecture, creating a fascinating juxtaposition of old and new that defines the city's character. The iconic Auditorio de Tenerife stands as a symbol of the city's contemporary artistic soul, its sweeping white curves reminiscent of ocean waves frozen in time. Colorful carnival celebrations transform the streets into a riot of music, dance, and festivity each year. The bustling port connects the island to the world while maintaining its unique Canarian identity, welcoming cruise ships and cargo vessels that bring life and commerce to the waterfront. Local markets overflow with exotic fruits, fresh seafood, and traditional crafts, where vendors sell everything from dragon fruit to hand-woven textiles in a symphony of colors and aromas. The city's mild climate makes it a year-round destination for sunseekers and culture enthusiasts alike, with temperatures rarely dropping below 60 degrees Fahrenheit or rising above 85 degrees Fahrenheit. Traditional Canarian cuisine blends Spanish flavors with African and Latin American influences, featuring papas arrogadas, mojo sauce, and fresh fish that reflect the island's diverse cultural heritage. Santa Cruz serves as the perfect gateway to explore Tenerife's diverse landscapes, from the lunar-like terrain of Mount Tita to the lush laurel forests of Anaga Mountains. The city's relaxed atmosphere invites visitors to embrace the island's leisurely pace of life, where siesta time is still respected and evening strolls along the harbor are a cherished tradition. From volcanic mountains to coastal promenades, Santa Cruz de Tenerife captures the essence of island paradise while maintaining its status as a modern European capital. Your journey into Agulo, La Gomera's precious bonbon, is like stepping through an enchanted portal where time seems to slow and every corner holds whispers of ancient tales. Known as the Jewel of La Gomera Island for its spectacular beauty, Agulo is famously called the Bonbon of La Gomera due to its sweet charm. From its traditional Canarian-style houses to its immaculate cobblestone streets, Agulo is flawless. With its cobbled streets and narrow winding alleys grouped around the church, Agulo reminds visitors of a northern European medieval village. Here you will be delighted to walk over its narrow cobbled streets, whitewashed colonial houses with ochre roofs that create a stark contrast, surrounded by orchards for self-consumption. This is a large natural viewing point covered by the green of its crops and overlooking the Atlantic Ocean. A charming town that is beautifully cared for. Agulo is one of the smallest and oldest settlements on La Gomera, enjoying unimpeded views of Tenerife and its imposing volcano, El Teide. Its historic center is one of the best preserved in the entire archipelago. Agulo is home to a tradition unique to La Gomera, known as the Bonfires of San Marcos, where on the eve of the 24th of April, crowds gather to jump over little piles of burning juniper wood that fill the town with their characteristic scent. Agulo has only about 1,000 inhabitants and is a very original, quiet, and tranquil village with gentle tourism. This represents an ecological way of life, far away from the stress and chaos associated with big cities. This chocolate box town of colorful houses offers breathtaking ocean views and some of the best preserved examples of traditional Gomeran architecture. Puerto de la Cruz is one of the first places in the world to attract the burgeoning international tourist trade of the late 18th century. Although this is the smallest municipality in Tenerife, covering just 8.7 square kilometers, Puerto de la Cruz has plenty of appeal with its protected historic quarter and its seemingly endless coast. Puerto de la Cruz is Tenerife's sophisticated cultural heart, and honestly, it's a different world from the party resorts down south. One of Tenerife's top resorts, Puerto de la Cruz, is on the north coast of the island. Both Spanish and island traditions are evident in the former fishing village. Puerto de la Cruz spans the coastal part of the valley of La Orotava in a stunning setting, with the mighty silhouette of Mount Teide rising 3,718 m high in the background. Its wonderful climate made this the first tourist destination in the Canary Islands, ever since the British Medical Society recommended it in the 19th century. Lago Martianes, located in Puerto de la Cruz, is one of Tenerife's most unique and beautiful attractions. This impressive complex of seawater pools, designed by the renowned architect Cesar Manrique, offers visitors a chance to relax and enjoy stunning views of the Atlantic Ocean. The Puerto de la Cruz Botanical Gardens will take you on a voyage across all 5 continents with its 4,000+ plant species. Many historical sites, such as Plaza de Charco, old custom houses, San Telmo Promenade, La Renilla, a fishing district, and swimming pools of Lago Martianes are some of the most prominent places to visit. Its Sardine Festival and annual Carnival are 2 highlights of life on the island. Busy, narrow streets of the old town, packed with history and character, make Puerto de la Cruz a captivating blend of natural beauty, cultural heritage, and modern resort amenities. Today, it remains as popular as ever, offering visitors an authentic taste of Canarian life combined with world-class tourist facilities. Punta Brava is a charming coastal area located in Tenerife, one of Spain's Canary Islands. Known for its stunning ocean views, it offers a peaceful escape from busier tourist spots. The black volcanic rocks along the shore contrast beautifully with the deep blue Atlantic waters. Punta Brava is famous for its natural swimming pools, carved by lava flows, where visitors can swim safely. Nearby, you'll find the lively town of Puerto de la Cruz, with restaurants serving fresh seafood and local Canarian dishes. The area enjoys warm weather year-round, making it ideal for outdoor activities. It's also close to attractions like Loro Park, a popular zoo and conservation center. Whether relaxing by the pools or exploring the coastline, Punta Brava is a hidden gem for nature lovers. Its tranquil atmosphere and scenic beauty make it a must-visit in Tenerife. Laguna de Sotavento, on the southern coast of Fuerteventura in the Canary Islands, is a vast tidal lagoon renowned for its ever-changing pale sandbanks and shallow turquoise pools. At low tide, the lagoon's exposed sands create natural swimming pools perfect for wading and sunbathing, while at high tide, the steady trade winds transform the waters into a world-class playground for windsurfing and kite surfing. The adjacent Sotavento Beach stretches nearly 9 kilometers and includes distinct sections like Playa de la Barca and Risco del Paso, each offering its own unique character. Kite surfing schools and equipment rentals line the shore, catering to beginners and experts alike. Easily reached from Costa Calma and Morro del Jable, Laguna de Sotavento combines breathtaking scenery with thrilling water sports for an unforgettable coastal experience. Have you ever wandered into a desert by the sea and felt both worlds collide in the same breath? The Dunas de Maspalomas on Gran Canaria's southern tip span over 400 hectares of golden sand dunes sculpted by Atlantic winds. This shifting desert meets a lush oasis of palm trees at the Morro de Maspalomas, creating one of Europe's most unique coastal ecosystems. Behind the dunes lies a saltwater lagoon home to flamingos and other migratory birds, protected by the Special Natural Reserve designation. Visitors often climb the highest dunes at sunrise or sunset, when the light transforms the sands into waves of amber and rose. Along the dunes evoke distant Saharan vistas, while winding footpaths invite quiet exploration. At the far edge stands the iconic Maspalomas Lighthouse, its white tower, a beacon guiding ships and tourists alike. Conservation efforts work to preserve this fragile habitat against overuse, ensuring that the dunes continue to shift and breathe naturally. From the sweeping panoramas atop the central ridge, you can see the endless Atlantic horizon melting into the desert sands. The contrast between the arid dunes and the ocean makes this place truly unique. A visit to Maspalomas feels like stepping into another world, blending nature, beauty, and adventure. Don't miss this unforgettable experience in the Canary Islands. A well-marked 1.5-kilometer trail leads hikers to both the summit and the crater's inner lip, offering an effortless yet rewarding ascent. From the rim, you can peer down into the crater's rugged floor, where hardened lava and volcanic ash tell a story of Earth's raw power. On clear days, the panoramic view extends across the Montañas del Fuego to the southern peaks of Timanfaya National Park. The site is part of Lanzarote's volcanic landscape of the Cuervo and protected within a natural reserve. Visitors often pause to watch white-winged ravens glide above the barren slopes. Interpretive signs along the path explain the region's unique geology and the island's volcanic origins. The The contrast between the crater's dark rim and the island's pale volcanic soils creates a striking visual frame. Lace up your boots to conquer this volcanic giant, where every step reveals moon-like landscapes and panoramic rewards that make the climb unforgettable. There's a rush of exhilaration when you first step onto the rim of Calderón Hondo, as if you've arrived at the edge of a sleeping giant. Perched in northern Lanzarote, this perfectly circular volcanic crater towers some 150 meters above the surrounding plain. Formed around 20,000 years ago, its explosion left behind a wide caldera nearly 400 meters in diameter. The first glimpse of Playa de Amadores steals your breath, a perfect crescent of golden sand cradling turquoise waters so clear they mirror the cloudless Canarian sky. This 800-meter-long man-made beach in Gran Canaria is an engineering marvel, with imported Sahara sand that stays cool underfoot even in peak summer. Gentle waves lap the shore, protected by two breakwaters that create ideal swimming conditions for families. Behind the beach, a promenade lined with palm trees bustles with cafes serving fresh papas arrogadas and icy mojitos. Sunbathers recline on rented loungers under straw umbrellas, while adventurous visitors paddleboard across the bay's glassy surface. The water's gradual depth change makes it safe for children to splash near shore, where tiny fish dart between snorkelers' masks. As stars emerge, beachfront restaurants transform into twinkling terraces serving grilled churn to the sound of live Spanish guitar. When the moon casts a silver path across the Atlantic, you'll understand why locals call it Lover's Beach. Garachico is a charming historic town located on the northern coast of Tenerife in the Canary Islands, Spain. Founded at the end of the 15th century by a Genoese banker named Cristobal del Ponte, it was a key trading port for commercial traffic between Europe and the Spanish colonies in the Americas. During the 16th and 17th centuries, Garachico became the most important port on the island, serving as a major commercial hub that attracted merchants from across Europe. However, the town's prosperity was dramatically interrupted in 1706 when a volcanic eruption destroyed much of the town, burying it under lava. Despite the devastation, the town rebuilt itself and retained much of its old-world charm, with cobbled streets, colonial-era architecture, and beautiful squares. Today, Garachico is essentially a living museum in its maintenance of its cultural heritage, featuring narrow cobbled streets and delightful buildings. The main square is particularly pretty with its lovely churches and attractive old monastery. Along with Buenavista and Los Silos, Garachico forms what is known as Isla Baja, or Low Island, a beautiful place full of monuments and buildings of artistic interest. The town features several important religious buildings, including the churches of Santa Ana and Nuestra Señora. The first church built in Garachico started at the end of the 15th century and was unaffected by the 1706 eruption. The area around the natural pools has been developed with a spectacular promenade with restaurants, especially fish restaurants, and shops for shopping. Garachico's unique combination of historical significance, architectural beauty, and natural attractions makes it a popular destination for tourists seeking to experience authentic Canarian culture. Where merchant ships once crowded the harbor, now only fishing boats, bob gently, a quiet metamorphosis from bustling trade hub to living museum of island memory. Stepping into Maspalomas feels like discovering a miraculous oasis where the Sahara Desert meets the Atlantic Ocean, creating an otherworldly landscape that seems almost too beautiful to be real. Maspalomas sand dunes in Spain offer a unique blend of beach and desert landscapes, forming a unique wild place in the Canary Islands due to its beauty and range of ecosystems. It's 400 hectares, protected by the Canarian government as a nature reserve of special value, include a fantastic beach, a dynamic sand dune system, palm grove, and a brackish lagoon. Located in the south of Gran Canaria, the Maspalomas Beach and sand dunes constitute a protected nature reserve space since 1987. The whole area is made up of 3 ecosystems: palms, pond, and dunes, which run in parallel a few meters from the sea. The iconic Maspalomas Lighthouse is in the south of Gran Canaria, right in the middle of one of the most visited sections of coastline in Europe. Maspalomas Lighthouse is one of the oldest working lighthouses in the Canary Islands, and in 2005, the government of the Canary Islands officially declared it as an asset of cultural interest. The lighthouse project was developed around 1861 and was intended to guide the steamships that came from Oceania and Africa on their way to America. Maspalomas, Playa del Ingles, and Meloneras offer a vast number of hotels and apartments, loads of leisure options during the day, and an attractive nightlife around the beaches. With calm seas and 3 kilometers of golden sand, and the wide range of hotels and apartments available nearby, Maspalomas is an ideal family holiday destination. From exploring the shifting sands to experiencing a camel ride, and from capturing stunning photographs to engaging in thrilling activities like sandboarding, the dunes offer endless adventures. Playa del Faro in Maspalomas offers crystal clear waters and soft golden sand where you can relax in the sun, take a dip, or try your hand at some more exciting activities such as windsurfing. People out walking, surfers and nudists mingle freely on a beach which also has quiet, isolated areas for nude bathing. For a romantic experience, head to the dunes in the evening and watch the sun set behind Maspalomas Lighthouse. Morro del Jable reigns as Fuerteventura's southern paradise. 4 kilometers of powdered white sand meet crystalline shallows, framed by bougainvillea-draped promenades, where luxury boutiques and local craft stalls coexist in harmonious contrast. This former fishing village has become one of the most visited places in the Canary Islands, thanks to its combination of spectacular beaches, a rich history, and a wide range of activities. Despite its thriving tourism, Morro del Jable clings to its identity as a working fishing village, blending modernity with tradition. The village, which had only 200 inhabitants by 1960, now has more than 8,000 people, including many foreign residents, mostly Germans. Morro del Jable Beach offers a stunning stretch of golden sand and crystal clear waters, with natural beauty, exciting activities, and great facilities. Better known as Morro del Jable Beach, Playa del Matoro is the main attraction of the resort, waving in its 4,325-meter long and 60-meter wide seaboard is a Blue Flag certification. Feel the thrill of searching for dolphins, whales, and other marine mammals in their natural habitat on this magical boat tour of Fuerteventura. The harbor is also home to a turtle recuperation center and to very large stingrays that can be seen from the edge of the pier in front of La Cofradia. The town's strategic location at the southern tip of the Hondia Peninsula provides access to some of the most pristine beaches in the Canary Islands. The authentic fishing harbor continues to operate alongside the modern tourism infrastructure, creating a unique atmosphere where traditional island life coexists with contemporary resort amenities. Betancuria Rural Park stands as a remarkable protected natural area in the heart of Fuerteventura, where conservation values seamlessly coexist with traditional island uses. The protected area was first declared in 1984 Natural Park, then reclassified as rural in 1994 Park, where conservation values can coexist with traditional uses. Almost all of the park coincides with the outcrop of the basal complex of Fuerteventura, which occupy the west side of the island, which not only gives an exceptional scientific interest, but also imposes a structural peculiarity and color all over. The landscape, with its dramatic coloring, is made up of rows of hills with rounded peaks which descend in steep slope to the bottom of the ravines. The vegetation you'll find includes tabaiba, jorjau, dogwood, palm trees, and tamarisks, while there are also birds like Egyptian vultures, canaries, tits, shelducks, and gray teals. The park is also declared a special protection area for birds, making it a vital sanctuary for endemic species and a testament to Fuerteventura's unique geological and ecological heritage. Rising majestically from the clouds like a divine finger pointing toward the heavens, Roque Nublo stands as a breathtaking 80-meter-tall volcanic monolith that dominates the skyline of Gran Canaria's interior. Positioned at 1,813 meters above sea level, this extraordinary volcanic rock formation sits in the Tejeda caldera, making it one of the highest points on the island. The rock is estimated to be around 4.5 million years old, created through a volcanic explosion and erosion after several million years. With its 80 meters of height, it is the third highest rock in the world and the one located at the highest altitude. On the rock itself, there is a natural tower that is 60 meters high, formed as a result of the breaking off of large parts of the rock, and from afar, it resembles a human finger pointed at the sky. In the time of the Guanches, it was a sacred mountain, and as such they built a place of worship at its foot, where sacrifices were made to the sun god. The first settlers on Gran Canaria, the Berbers, colonized elevated areas and considered this formation sacred to their beliefs. It has inspired painters, writers, and composers, and has appeared in a multitude of works, becoming the symbol of Gran Canaria. The hiking trail is 2.3 miles out and back, so a round trip will take around 90 minutes if you include some time to enjoy the view. The path starts with a gentle incline through a pine forest before becoming rockier and steeper as you approach Roque Nublo. To your left, you will see a rocky formation that seems to be capped by a monk's hood, adding to the mystical atmosphere of the area. Tejeda and the rural Nublo Hark are the mystery of 40 generations of Guanches, the pre-Hispanic inhabitants on the roof of Gran Canaria. The monolith continues to captivate visitors with its dramatic presence against the ever-changing sky, where clouds drift around its base like ancient prayers. What untold stories still sleep within these sacred stones, once alive with the rituals of Fuerteventura's first people? Venture into a world where Caribbean dreams meet Canarian reality at Anfi Beach, an extraordinary artificial paradise that promises to transport you to a tropical haven without leaving the shores of Gran Canaria. It's an artificial beach that was built in the 90s to recreate the Caribbean. It stands out for its white sand, perfectly combined with the turquoise water and the palm trees of the island. The southern part of the island wanted to recreate the look and feel of a Caribbean beach on Gran Canaria, and to do so, he imported over 1,000 tons of white sand from the Bahamas. You will find Anfi del Mar in the Barranco de la Verga, between Arguineguin and Puerto Rico in the southwest of Gran Canaria. Within just 35 minutes drive from Gran Canaria Airport, making it an ideal location. Sheltered Anfi del Mar Beach in the south of Gran Canaria has fine white sand and water so calm that it has barely a ripple. It's a great family beach as the kids can always search for seashells or play pirates by the tranquil water. perfect combination of crystal clear waters and artificial sand imported from the Caribbean, this beach is the ideal place to relax and enjoy the sun and sea. Anfi Beach Club is set in mature, secluded gardens of palm trees, cacti, waterfalls, exotic plants and flowers. Anfi del Mar is considered to be a paradise for lovers of water sports, thanks to the ample offering for all levels and tastes. Anfi Beach boasts a full range of services from kayaks and other water sports equipment to comprehensive resort amenities. For over 20 years, Anfi del Mar has served as a private oasis of refined serenity, offering generations of member families an unrivaled standard of luxury and repose. What a breathtaking vision awaits in Agaete, where pristine white houses cascade down emerald valleys toward the sapphire Atlantic Ocean. Agaete is a small village in the northwest of Gran Canaria, a traditional fishing village, 30 kilometers from the capital city of the island, Las Palmas de Gran Canaria. It is one of the most beautiful places of Gran Canaria, offering an interesting contrast between the sea landscapes and green valleys that stretch towards the center of the island. Agaete, at the northwest of Gran Canaria, is one of the few places in Europe to keep up coffee cultivation, with the valley of Agaete being the only area in Europe which grows coffee plants and produces coffee. They keep alive a tradition that started out in the Canaries, back in the 18th century, a carefully protected tradition, with over 40 farmers immersed in this work. The houses are all whitewashed, the window frames blue, and the beachfront restaurants serve local fish. The area has its own microclimate and gets almost as much sunshine as the southern resorts. Even when the whole of the north coast is cloudy, Puerto de las Nieves and Agaete remain sunny. Time and tides carved these three volcanic basins long before humans added discrete steps and rails. Now, bathers wade into waters that still pulse with the Atlantic's ancient rhythm. The pools offer sunbathing areas, nearby diving sites, and are easy to get to from Agaete and Puerto de las Nieves harbor, with its ferry link to Tenerife and famous fish restaurants. Due to its proximity to the marina, the fishing dock and the old wharf, it is the most visited beach of the area, where you'll also find various restaurants and small shops with typical craft. Furthermore, Agaete has a lot to offer its visitors. From exciting cultural festivals such as the Rama de Agaete, which takes place in August, and attracts thousands of Canaries to the sound of the Banda de Agaete. Tamadaba, a UNESCO Biosphere Nature Reserve, also falls under the municipality of Agit. As dusk falls, the houses shimmer like sea-polished shells under a peach-colored sky, nightly reenactment of the love affair between land and light that defines this place. Las Coloradas is a charming small village and district that forms part of the city of Las Palmas, nestled in the northern part of La Isleta Peninsula on Gran Canaria. The neighborhood receives its name from the homonymous mountain, which is also the highest peak in the city of Las Palmas. This beautiful little neighborhood offers stunning views when seen from afar, creating a picturesque setting that captures the essence of traditional Canarian coastal living. Visitors often describe it as a hidden gem within the urban landscape, where the authentic spirit of Gran Canaria's fishing heritage continues to thrive amidst the modern cityscape. Located between Las Canteras Beach and La Luz Port, Las Coloradas maintains its authentic character as part of the historically fishing-oriented La Isleta area. The scent of salt air and worn stone transports visitors back through centuries in San Sebastián de La Gomera, where Columbus's final preparations echo in every sun-baked plaza and arched colonial doorway. Located in the east of La Gomera, the capital of the island is a peaceful town with a long history. It was the last stopping place of Christopher Columbus on his first transatlantic voyage. At that time, the capital of La Gomera, San Sebastián, was known by some sailors as Villa de Palmas for the extensive palm grove that welcomed all who arrived on the island. Its bay was considered the best of all the islands and was also the safest port, providing the perfect haven for Columbus's expedition preparations. The port of San Sebastián de La Gomera is the hub of the entire island, where all ferries from Tenerife and the other Canary Islands arrive. Visitors can dive into its rich history with a visit to ancient buildings and wander the cobblestone streets, absorbing the blend of history, arts, and enduring traditions. Time seems to slow in this gentle capital here. Beneath the same palms that shaded Columbus, visitors still feel that electric hush before great journeys begin. In the transformative 1970s, when tourism began reshaping the Canary Islands, Costa Calma emerged as a beacon of peaceful coastal development that would forever change the southern shores of Fuerteventura. The resort, originally called Cañada del Rio, took off in the 1980s, developing parallel to a lovely stretch of calm water and white sand. Costa Calma is situated on the south of the Fuerteventura Island and on the Jandía Peninsula, part of the municipality of Pajara, located 70 kilometers from the capital city Puerto del Rosario. The name Costa Calma means peaceful coast and refers to its calm waters and waves, creating an idyllic destination that lives up to its tranquil moniker. Costa Calma Beach boasts almost 2 kilometers of white sand, circled by hotels and apartments with a range of services on offer. The main white sandy beach at Costa Calma is over a mile long, with calm, clear waters lapping the shore. Although the beach may live up to its name, Costa Calma can be very windy, famous as the location for the World Championship of windsurfing and kiteboarding. Along with Corralejo, Caleta de Fuste, Gran Tarajal and Jandía, Morro del Jable, Costa Calma is part of the most popular tourist resorts of Fuerteventura. Caldera de los Cuervos stands as a fascinating natural wonder on Lanzarote, emerging in 1730 during the eruption of Timon Faya that buried its surroundings with a wild blanket of thick lava. This volcano is the first volcanic cone formed during the Timon Faya eruption that took place between 1730 and 1736, marking the beginning of eruptions that would continue for 6 years. The 2.7-mile loop trail is generally considered an easy route that takes an average of 1 hour 4 minutes to complete, making it accessible to hikers of all levels. Volcán El Cuervo offers a fun, short walk around the volcano crater on a well-maintained gravel path where you can hike into the crater itself, creating an extraordinary experience of walking inside a volcanic formation. This impressive crater offers a unique window into the island's volcanic past, with landscapes that seem otherworldly. Like a waterfall of petrified jewels, Los Azulejos de Veneguera's mineral-rich cliffs dazzle hikers with their otherworldly hues, a quiet reminder that Gran Canaria's wild heart still holds secrets. The name literally means fountain of tiles, because of the color of the rocks resembling Portuguese tiles, created through the process of hydrothermal alteration and oxidization. Hydrothermal forces work their magic here. Copper, iron, and sulfur dancing with superheated waters to paint the cliffs in psychedelic mineral hues, a living chemistry lesson etched in stone. Your hiking boots now tread where hellish fumaroles once roared. These surreal stripes of malachite green and burnt sienna are the frozen remains of a volcanic laboratory that worked its magic for millennia. The spectacular jade-green outcrops and ochre and reddish tones laid bare by erosion are the result of the explosive meeting between fire and water as the island was formed. These rocky outcrops that adorn the cliffs of the ravines of Ojeda, Los Palos, and Salobre at the head of the Veneguera Basin are the result of volcanic eruptions in which the magma met the water. Erosion has peeled back the Earth's crust, exposing ignimbrites chemically dyed by hydrothermal fluids, where Tejeda's fiery past lives on in swirling greens, cobalt blues, and sunset oranges. The old fishermen still mend their nets as summer arrives, watching their harbor of 1,650 souls temporarily become a mosaic of 6,000 travelers, all drawn to the same turquoise waters that have sustained this village for generations. Located on the northwestern coast of Fuerteventura in Spain's Canary Islands, El Cotillo is a charming fishing village that has managed to preserve its authentic character. The village is renowned for its stunning contrast between dramatic black volcanic cliffs and pristine white sandy beaches, creating some of the most photogenic coastal landscapes in the Atlantic. El Cotillo's crown jewel is the 19th century Tostón Lighthouse, which stands sentinel over the rugged coastline and offers panoramic views of the endless ocean. The village's sheltered lagoons, particularly Los Lagos, provide crystal-clear turquoise waters perfect for swimming and snorkeling, while the western beaches offer world-class surfing conditions. Traditional fishing boats still dot the small harbor, where local fishermen bring in their daily catch of fresh seafood that graces the menus of waterfront restaurants. El Cotillo's unique microclimate creates slightly cooler temperatures than the island's interior, making it a refreshing retreat from the desert heat. The area's volcanic origins are evident in the dramatic rock formations that frame many of the beaches, creating natural pools and secluded coves. Local markets offer fresh produce, handcrafted goods, and traditional Canarian specialties that reflect the island's rich cultural heritage. The village serves as a gateway to some of Fuerteventura's most spectacular natural attractions, including the nearby Corralejo Natural Park, with its massive sand dunes. El Cotillo's commitment to sustainable tourism has helped preserve its delicate marine ecosystems and traditional way of life. The village's laid-back atmosphere and stunning sunsets make it a perfect destination for those seeking tranquility and natural beauty. As the sun dips below the horizon, painting the sky in brilliant oranges and purples, El Cotillo transforms into a place where time seems to stand still. Playa Nogales Beach is located in the municipality of Punta Brava on the island of La Palma, stretching for 500 meters of fine sand and accessible only by foot. The beach is known for its fine black sand, giving it a unique and striking appearance that creates a dramatic contrast against the deep blue Atlantic waters. This beach is located in a rustic area of Punta Llana coast and is accessed on foot after a 15-minute walk from a place where you may leave your car through a nice path rounding the cliff. The beach is composed by fine volcanic black sand and is surrounded by cliffs and rocks. Nogales Beach is one of the best unspoiled beaches in La Palma, located in Punta Llana, combining the green of the north, black sands, and the blue Atlantic Ocean. It's in the northern part of the island and is known for being between mountainous cliffs and having black volcanic sand. Playa de Nogales is ideal for surfing, although when the waters are calm, it's the perfect swimming spot too. It stretches very long and has some of the biggest waves on the island, making it a favorite destination for both surfers seeking powerful swells and nature lovers drawn to its pristine, untouched beauty. Hikers tackling La Gomera's northern trails often stumble upon Santa Catalina, a cluster of Canary cottages clinging to cliffs, perfect for a post-trek swim. The small village unfolds along a barranco planted with thousands of banana trees, giving Santa Catalina an exotic air. The village is famous for its black volcanic sand beach, Playa de Santa Catalina, which stretches over 500 meters and is one of the best-known beaches in the northern region of La Gomera. What is now known as the Casas Rurales Santa Catalina was 100 years ago one of the most bountiful banana plantations in the north of Gomera, situated between the banana plantation landscape and the blue sea. Backed by rippling banana plantations and feeling a little abandoned, the village's rocky black beach is usually a bit too rough for swimming but attracts the occasional surfer. One of the main attractions of this beach are its sunsets, known for their magnificent colors, and the beach offers numerous services. Banana terraces stair-step down to foaming Atlantic waves here where every cliffside farm and whitewashed cottage speaks of La Gomera's agricultural roots. Playa de las Americas is a purpose-built resort in Tenerife, one of Spain's Canary Islands, built in the 1960s. The resort is located near the adjacent city of Adeje, in the west of Tenerife. One of the main attractions of Playa de las Americas is its network of beautiful beaches. Playa de las Americas has a total of 6 beaches, 3 natural and 3 artificial, all of which have dark volcanic sand. The waters are clear and calm, making it a popular choice for both adults and children. While Costa Adeje caters to a more affluent crowd with its 5-star hotels, Playa de las Americas is more popular with younger visitors. It is impossible not to mention the vibrant nightlife of Playa de las Americas, attracting a large number of young tourists. Despite its ominous name meaning Hell's Ravine, Barranco del Infierno is strictly limited to only 300 visitors per day, making it one of the most exclusive and protected natural experiences in the Canary Islands. The Barranco del Infierno Trail runs through the special nature reserve of the same name, from the village of Adeje to a 200-meter high waterfall. This trekking excursion takes approximately 3.5 hours for the round trip, covering a total distance of 6.5 kilometers with medium-low difficulty. The trail begins 350 meters above sea level on a natural balcony with magnificent broad views over the landscape, with the town of Adeje in the background. This lush canyon trail takes you through a jungle, cliffs, and a legit waterfall, with views that seriously over-deliver for how little effort it takes. Hikers encounter numerous animal and plant species, some endemic to the island of Tenerife, and some of which are unique specimens. The ominous name is, as far as known, based on an ancient legend about the original inhabitants of the island, the Guanches. According to tradition, there was once an entrance to the underworld hidden within this mystical ravine, where ancient spirits still whisper through the cascading waters. The name Charco del Diablo literally translates to Devil's Pool, earning this fearsome title from the violent waves that crash against the volcanic cliffs and create dramatic, sometimes dangerous conditions for swimmers. Located near Puerto de Santiago on Tenerife's southwest coast, this natural pool is carved from bizarre lava volcanic rock cliffs that showcase the island's volcanic heritage in dramatic fashion. These natural pools were formed inside lava rocks, creating a unique swimming experience where incredibly beautiful turquoise ocean water contrasts against the black volcanic formations. This natural pool with waves is ideal for surf lovers, though the conditions can be challenging and require caution due to the powerful Atlantic swells. The pool sits among the dramatic coastal landscape near the famous Los Gigantes cliffs, offering spectacular views of the towering rock formations that define this part of Tenerife's coastline. The area features black lava flows, volcanic bizarre stones, and rocky volcanic beach that create a otherworldly landscape perfect for photography and nature appreciation. This off-the-beaten-path place represents one of Tenerife's most dramatic natural swimming spots, where the forces of volcanic creation and ocean erosion what appears to be lunar craters scattered across the landscape are actually the ingenious solution to one of nature's most devastating challenges. The Val de la Geria traditionally grew only cereals until the Timanfaya eruptions between 1730 and 1736 compelled farmers to adapt and find new ways to cultivate their suddenly barren land. The hollows of La Geria are a unique viticulture system like no other in the world. They dug over 10,000 funnel-shaped hollows into the thick pecan deposits, planting one vine in each. Grapevines are grown in large pits that are dug into the volcanic soil, sometimes up to 3 meters, through layers of pecan until they reach fertile soil. The farming communities of Lanzarote saw this as a complete disaster at first. They soon found that the new layer of nutrient-rich volcanic soil was ideal for farming certain types of crops. Its spongy consistency allowed it to absorb water quickly and retain moisture for long periods of time. Here there are near 20 wineries using methods to take advantage of the characteristics of the volcanic soil. The volcanic lava that covers the ground retains moisture, which favors the growth of vines. Each vine is protected by semicircular stone walls built around the hollows to shield them from the strong Atlantic winds. The porous volcanic granules ideally retain the night humidity to feed the plants during the day. This ancient technique has been passed down through generations of Lanzarote farmers for nearly 3 centuries. The vineyard landscape of La Juria creates a breathtaking sight, unlike any other wine-growing region in the world. La Juria proves that from the ashes of destruction can emerge something truly extraordinary. Alcalá is a great place to explore the lovely traditions of the town it is named after. Located along the southwest coast of Tenerife is the simple yet charming town of Alcalá, quietly attracting visitors looking for an escape from the bustling tourist centers of the island. This small bay is located in the municipality of Guia da Izora and is predominantly black sand and pebbles. Don't miss the stunning sunsets with views of La Gomera Island. The town boasts stunning views of rugged cliffs, secluded coves, and clear blue waters that stretch to the horizon. The area serves excellent local cuisine, with a wide variety of fresh fish and shellfish. Alcalá's natural pools offer visitors a relaxing and refreshing swim as they are protected from the waves, making them ideal for lounging, swimming, and snorkeling. As travelers seek meaningful and immersive experiences on their journeys, Alcalá exemplifies the enduring appeal of authenticity and simplicity in an increasingly complex world. A 100 years before the Spanish conquest in 1494, Adeje was the capital of Menciato, one of the local kingdoms from which the island was divided. Although Adeje was originally a small village near the mountains, the tourism boom of the second half of the last century has transformed its coastline into one of Europe's most important holiday destinations. The municipality of Adeje is located in the southwest of the island and has a surface area of 40.9 square miles, making it the sixth largest municipality in Tenerife. Adeje combines the charm of a small rural area with plenty of trails and natural beauty. The beauty of the Adeje seabed, home to more than 500 species, makes the city a favorite destination for divers. This creates a wonderful natural program that you can view from one of the special boats that head out. With a mild climate all year round, Adeje is not only a place to relax but also an ideal model for sustainable development. This place is gradually affirming its position as an international destination, not only because of its beautiful scenery, but also because of the way people preserve past values in modern life. What if you could walk on the rim of the largest crater in the entire Canary Islands archipelago? Caldera Blanca is the biggest volcano in Lanzarote in terms of crater size, and boasts a massive crater diameter of 1,200 meters, making it the widest crater of all the Canary Islands. Located in the center of Lanzarote, the Caldera Blanca route crosses ample volcanic badlands on a lava surface which resulted from the eruptions between 1,730 and 1,736. This extinct volcano is situated in Parque Natural de los Volcanes, lying just outside of the popular Timanfaya National Park. The particularity of this hike is that you can reach the summit of the highest volcano in the island, with 485 meters above the sea, offering epic views of the surroundings from the top of the rim of crater. The hike takes around 3 to 4 hours to complete, and is well worth the effort, though the last part is quite steep and slippery because of gravel in some places. The return is circular, passing through the crater of Caldereta, which is about 300 meters in diameter, creating a diverse volcanic landscape experience. Once up on the edge of the caldera, you have a magnificent view of the bottom of the volcano and the surrounding landscape. This unique hike is in the volcano's natural park and showcases some of beautiful, rugged volcanic landscapes of Lanzarote. It's a quite easy walk if you keep to the ground level paths, except when you need to climb one of the 2 volcano walls to see the craters. Poris de Candelaria is a small fishing village that rises inside a natural cave about 50 meters high, with its characteristic white houses built by locals seeking respite from the oppressive summer heat. The fishing village was created when fishermen used the gigantic cave under the cliff in the 17th century as an escape route for pirates who attacked the coast. The word porous actually means natural harbor, making this the natural harbor of Candelaria. This iconic village is built inside a large cave on the Canary island of La Palma, with houses built inside the rock walls and on the cliffs. To reach this secret paradise, visitors must leave the village of Tijarafe and drive through a road that runs towards the sea, then continue on foot along a path that descends to the coast in just 10 minutes. When you first contemplate the Poris, it is truly a shock. As if you were dreaming, you watch little white houses framed between rock walls that touch the sky, almost 200 meters high. The village is located in a 50-meter-high marine grotto with small cave houses more than a century old and features the image of the Virgin of Candelaria. The construction of these cave dwellings took place 100 years ago, and while the place appears empty today, the ownership of the houses passes down from one generation to another. The entrance is flanked by rustic houses, and the crashing waves inside create an atmosphere of raw natural beauty. The cave offers opportunities for adventurous swimmers and divers, with small pools forming at high tide and steps leading directly into the water. From Poris de Candelaria, it's possible to reach the renowned Cueva Bonita by kayak, a natural cave accessible only by sea. The village still seems to rise from the waves, its cave houses breathing salt air, its chapel bell tolling in harmony with the crashing surf. Roque de los Muchachos is the highest peak on the island of La Palma at 2,426 meters above sea level, making it one of the highest roads in Spain with its fully paved access route. The name translates to Rock of the Boys, and this volcanic peak serves as home to one of the world's largest arrays of telescopes at the Roque de los Muchachos Observatory. The observatory was first opened in 1979 and holds the distinction of being the second best spot to gaze at the stars in the Northern Hemisphere, featuring the largest single aperture telescope. From the summit, visitors can enjoy a wonderful panoramic view over the La Caldera de Taburiente crater, with high mountain vegetation surrounding the peak. The observatory's location at this altitude creates a warm summer Mediterranean climate that differs significantly from the dry coastal areas of La Palma, with much higher precipitation due to its position on the windward slope. Hiking La Palma's spine at dawn, you'll pass astrophysicists commuting to work beside millennium-old calderas. Cumbre Vieja thrums with the 7-million-year-old rhythm of the Canary hotspot, a reminder that this old summit is anything but retired. The stratovolcano Cumbre Vieja forms La Palma's volatile southern spine, its 1,949, 2,021 eruptions proving the old summit moniker ironic. This volcanic ridge represents the fastest-growing volcano in the Canary archipelago, making it particularly dangerous in terms of potential collapses and landslides. For 12 harrowing weeks in 2021, Cumbre Vieja turned daylight orange, displacing 7,000 residents, destroying 1,600 structures, and birthing new peninsulas of steaming rock where homes once stood. The 2021 eruption was the first subaerial eruption in 50 years to occur in the Canary Islands. During the eruption, lava flows poured continuously for 3 months, reaching the sea and engulfing over 3,000 dwellings while destroying approximately 400 homes in what became the most destructive volcanic event in the island's modern history. The volcano exhibited violent strombolian activity with explosive eruptions that sent ash columns up to 5.5 kilometers into the atmosphere, drifting up to 185 kilometers in various directions. Cumbre Vieja's topography is dominated by a north-south ridge that runs almost the entire subaerial length of the volcano. The volcano's steep sides drop dramatically to sea level, creating one of the most spectacular and potentially hazardous volcanic landscapes in the Atlantic. Today, Cumbre Vieja stands as both a testament to Earth's creative forces and a reminder of nature's awesome destructive potential. Las Palmas de Gran Canaria beckons travelers with its perfect blend of urban sophistication and tropical paradise. The vibrant capital city boasts Playa de las Teresitas, one of Europe's finest urban beaches, where golden sand meets crystal clear waters just steps from the bustling city center. Historic Vegueta district transports visitors back in time with its cobblestone streets, colonial architecture, and the stunning Cathedral of Santa Ana overlooking charming plazas. modern shopping districts of Triana and Mesa y Lopez offer world-class retail therapy alongside traditional markets selling local crafts and fresh produce. Cultural enthusiasts can explore numerous museums, art galleries, and the renowned Casa de Colón, celebrating the city's connection to Christopher Columbus's voyages. The city's year-round spring-like climate and cosmopolitan atmosphere make it an ideal destination for those seeking both relaxation and adventure in the heart of the Atlantic. Terror stands as Gran Canaria's spiritual heart, where the revered Basilica of Our Lady of the Pine draws pilgrims from across the Canary Islands. This charming mountain town enchants visitors with its perfectly preserved colonial architecture, featuring traditional Canarian houses adorned with intricate wooden balconies and colorful facades. The weekly Sunday market transforms the town square into a vibrant showcase of local produce, artisanal crafts, and the famous chorizo de terror sausage. Surrounded by lush pine forests and dramatic volcanic landscapes, Terror offers breathtaking hiking trails and panoramic views of the island's rugged interior. The town's peaceful atmosphere and rich religious heritage create an authentic glimpse into Gran Canaria's cultural soul, away from the coastal crowds. Tejeda perches dramatically in the heart of Gran Canaria's mountainous interior, offering some of the island's most spectacular panoramic views. This picturesque village sits at 1,050 meters above sea level, surrounded by the iconic Roque Nublo and Roque Bentayga rock formations that define the island's skyline. The town's whitewashed houses cascade down steep slopes, creating a postcard-perfect scene against the backdrop of pine-covered peaks and deep volcanic valleys. Tejeda's almond groves burst into delicate pink and white blossoms each February, transforming the landscape into a fragrant paradise during the annual Almond Blossom Festival. The local cuisine features traditional sweets like bien mesabe and mazapan, made from the town's famous almonds and sold in charming family-run shops. Lace up for trails that zigzag past volcanic tubes, 15th century shepherd carvings, and cliff-top lookouts where the Atlantic stretches endlessly below. Telde whispers ancient secrets through its cobblestone streets, where time seems to dance between pre-Hispanic whispers and colonial echoes. The town's soul awakens in the sacred Cuatro Puertas caves, where Guanche ceremonies once painted the volcanic walls with mystical rituals under starlit skies. Architectural poetry unfolds in the historic San Juan neighborhood, where every weathered balcony tells tales of merchants, lovers, and dreamers who shaped this cultural crossroads. The Atlantic breeze carries stories from nearby Anaga Beach, where fishing boats bob like colorful prayers on the horizon, while surfers chase liquid silver waves. Telda's markets pulse with life as vendors weave magic from tropical fruits, their voices creating a symphony that has resonated through centuries of island existence. Where arid volcanic landscapes once thirsted for moisture, Paralillo Dam now creates a shimmering oasis that transforms Gran Canaria's rugged interior into an unexpected aquatic paradise. This engineering marvel contrasts dramatically with the surrounding barren mountains, its turquoise waters reflecting towering peaks like a liquid mirror dropped from the heavens. The dam's concrete curves slice through ancient ravines with modern precision, yet somehow harmonize with the timeless geological formations that cradle its reservoir. Kayakers and anglers now navigate waters where goats once scrambled across dry riverbeds, creating a surreal juxtaposition of recreational tranquility amid volcanic wilderness. The fluctuating water levels reveal ghostly tree stumps and submerged stone walls, reminders of the valley's former life before this artificial lake claimed the landscape. During sunset, the dam transforms into a photographer's dream, where industrial functionality meets natural beauty in perfect harmony, creating reflections that blur the line between earth and sky. At the magical hour when dawn breaks over Gran Canaria's northern coast, Playa El Portillo awakens like a hidden jewel touched by the first golden rays of sunlight. This secluded volcanic beach emerges from the morning mist with its distinctive black sand, creating a striking contrast against the crystalline turquoise waters that lap gently at the shore. The dramatic rock formations that frame this intimate cove seem to guard the beach's secrets, their weathered volcanic faces catching the early light like ancient sentinels. Local fishermen launch their colorful boats into the calm waters, their silhouettes creating perfect reflections as they glide across the mirror-like surface toward the endless Atlantic horizon. Follow goat trails to cliffs where falcons nest, and plunge into coves so remote your shouts echo back unanswered. As our journey through the Canary Islands draws to a close, we've witnessed nature's most spectacular artistry painted across volcanic landscapes and pristine coastlines. From the mystical peaks of Tejeda to the hidden treasures of secluded beaches, these Atlantic gems have revealed their timeless secrets and breathtaking beauty. Each island tells a unique story of geological wonder, cultural heritage, and natural splendor that continues to captivate travelers from around the world. The memories we've shared, of dramatic sunsets, ancient forests, and crystal-clear waters will linger long after our virtual voyage ends. We hope this glimpse into the Canary Islands' wonders has inspired you to explore these magnificent destinations and create your own unforgettable experiences. Thank you for joining us on this incredible adventure through one of the world's most extraordinary archipelagos, where every corner holds a new discovery waiting to be unveiled